World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph, Vicente. United States President Donald Trump says the U.S. Navy has removed or detonated all mines in the Strait of Hormuz, a key waterway that Iran has largely closed since the start of the Middle East war. According to BBC News, President Trump warned that any ship or boat found placing new mines in the strait would be immediately and systematically destroyed. Iran has not publicly commented on the warning. The closure of the waterway has caused sharp fluctuations in global oil prices, with about 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas previously passing through the strait. The announcement comes as a ceasefire between the United States and Iran has collapsed, and Washington has imposed a new round of economic sanctions on Tehran. China, a major buyer of Iranian oil, has opposed the U.S. sanctions and warned it would take measures to protect its interest. In other news overseas, Canada has announced counter tariffs of up to 50% on a range of U.S. goods in retaliation for the latest tariffs imposed by United States President Donald Trump. The BBC reports the measures will cover nearly 28 billion Canadian dollars or about 20 billion US dollars worth of American products, including steel, furniture, fresh tuna, and cotton clothing. The tariffs are scheduled to take effect on September 8. Canadian Finance Minister François-Philippe Champagne called the move a proportionate and strategic response to U.S. tariffs imposed after trade talks between the two countries collapsed last week. Canada will also provide an additional 7.5 billion Canadian dollars in support programs for businesses and workers affected by the trade dispute. Officials and businesses warn that the escalating trade tensions could disrupt long-established supply chains, increase cost, and lead to higher prices for consumers on both sides of the border. And finally, country music legend Dolly Parton has died in Nashville at the age of 80, according to a statement from her family. The CNN reports the family said Parton died peacefully, while her publicist later said she had been battling cancer. Parton's career spanned more than 5 decades, during which he wrote more than 3,000 songs and released 49 albums. Among her best-known works are Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, I Will Always Love You, and 9 to 5, while her collaborations also included the hit Islands in the Stream with Kenny Rogers. She won 11 Grammy Awards and became one of the most successful country artists to cross over into mainstream pop music. Beyond music, Parton was widely known for her philanthropy, including a literacy program that has distributed more than 300 million books to children around the world. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.